我那个词儿如果忘了呢，忘了就忘了，忘了就忘了，我就瞎说呗。对。
已经一个开始直播了啊！别说了，
来，你开始吗？这边能看见。我俩就在这站着啊。那有点傻呀。你站这儿，我看看里面是什么来着。
那你俩坐着，你闪开的时候，
哎，它这个是不是有点边儿啊？你看它这个是不是有点边儿？
你看那个这个
哪个边儿啊？
对面那个，
你没有
你看那电脑。
你没有在连线展示期间。
等会我还没开始呢，你稍等一下。
桌子是不是往前点？能看样品吗？
能看见。
没开始呢是吧？
不是，那你看看你俩坐着还是要不是看一下你俩坐着好还是？
来，你们看见你看。
一个坐着。
哎呀，
其实要是坐着也其实也不影响。其实要不你们用他们，对，要不你用他们的凳子，反正也给他们展示一下凳子，顺便给他们卖凳子。
找
俩一样的，找俩一样的。
有寻常的，有这样多。有寻常的。
我说，哎，你们讲了半天，我对你们的椅子感兴趣。
对，有寻常的飞椅子。
来，啊，这俩可以。
我们坐着吧，
试一下。
有寻常的就飞椅子。
坐着是不是好一点？坐着啥样？
坐着也行。
哎，但是我们起来的时候，你看，
不挡，你看对面，
不挡。
看对面。
我起来的时候凳子挡吧？
不挡，但是那俩凳子确实不搭。
那要不就站着吧？
先站着试一次吧，等到那什么了吧？不行就咱那俩小板凳去。
哎，对，那俩小板凳行。
对，到时候先站着吧，今天。
那俩小板凳啊，
那俩小板凳。
开始啦。
开始吧。
那你站着手有点没处放。Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to join us. My name is Rita. I'm honored to be the author of today's live streaming. Now let's introduce our streamer today, Miss Tassie. Tassie, Key Account Manager, Professional Market, America, Latin America, and Europe. Professional Products, Fasteners, very much, and roofing shape. Winner by Sales Award 2018 and 2019. Winner by Customer Service Award 2019 and 2020. Winner of Best Customer Service Award 2019, 2020, and 2021. Now, Tassie, introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to join our live streaming. My name is Tassie. I'm happy to have a wonderful time with you today.
Today, our live streaming will have three parts: the company introduction, product show, and the flash sale activity.
Yeah, our main products are fasteners, including bolts, nuts, and washer. Please stay tuned. We will have a big flash sale activities after the product show.
Okay, now let's move to the first part.
Firstly, let's watch our company video.
Okay.
Company video 了，朋友们。还广播弄不。
video。
你放完了。果然是需要演练。
没有声音啊，那啥。
到时候这个直播间的声音是。
电脑声音放大点，跟那有关系。
放到顶上。
哎，为什么这声音不小？
这个也放到点儿了。
这个不小。
之前都挺大。
对啊。
All our employees devote enormous time and energy to meet the need of the market, steadily boosting the corporate sales. We are committed to provide one-stop building materials, sourcing solutions for overseas buyers. We mainly deal in roofing sheets, metal pipes, fittings and barrels, wire and mesh, metal fence, iron art, fastener and screw, home DIY decoration, and other steel products. We now work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills of A level to provide our customers with low-cost guarantee. We also maintain long-term cooperation with world-famous contractors, wholesalers, and home centers. The Bay Sinostar has 6 complete management systems: CMS, or Commodity Management System, QMS, the Quality Management System, PMS, the Pricing Management System, LMS, Logistic Management System, FMS, Financing Management System, and ASS, After Sales Service System. We inspect and supervise the whole process of production, from mill sourcing, order placing, raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, and warehousing till container loading, so as to continuously provide our customers with products and services of high quality. We have our own logistics department and freight forwarder that are responsible for the last mile logistics, providing DDP destination customs clearance and third-party logistics services for overseas buyers. The Ray Sino staff is proud of its young, professional, and well-trained team with great passion and creativity, together with the efforts of all members of the group. We believe that the Ray Sino staff will soon become a flagship of the Ray foreign trade industry.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, Tessie, it's a very nice video.
Yes, pretty good.
Okay, we got to know a lot about Heavy Sandal staff from this video.
Yeah.
Now let's talk more. What's the advantage of Heavy Sandal staff?
Yeah, okay. We provide one-stop building material sourcing solutions, and our main products including roofing sheets, vinyl pipes, weird mesh, pins and gauge, fittings and valves, fastener and screw, iron art, scaffolding, stainless steel, aluminum service, and other steel products. You can easily buy whatever in here to save time, and that's why many big importers and home centers have long-time cooperation with us over 10 years.
Okay, Tessie, you can see we have so many different products.
Yeah, of course.
And how can we ensure the competitive price?
Yeah, we have mature supply chain and currently work with more than 500 selected and inspection mills, which enables us to provide the most competitive price for each best order. For example, we have received order 1,700 tons by last December, in last December, and according to our different advantage, and we arrange the different sizes into different different factories and ensure that each size is the lowest and this cannot be done by a specific factory itself.
Okay, sounds very good.
Yeah.
And another important question, how to guarantee the delivery time and the quality?
Yeah, our customer can rely on our service of inspection. We set up a well-trained quality control team, and our QC will follow up every step of manufacturing process and ensure the quality, quantity, and packing and delivery time in conformity with our best order and relative international standards.
Whether the inspection is same as third-party inspection?
Yeah, similar. After inspection, we will do an inspection report just like third-party agencies send to customer. Here we can show our inspection report to our customer for reference. Okay, now we can see here is our it's our sample of the inspection report, and we can see that it have a brief introduction. And for our inspection report, we'll mainly divide it into 4 parts. And the first we can see here, as our first page is our description and the screws and 6 screw and the nuts and washers. Now let's introduce the first part. The first part of the inspection report is our cargo warehousing and surface variant pictures. And on this part, we can see our QC will put the pictures of the loading finished packing picture. We can see this is the cartons with pallet, and also this is the inner packing and the surface situations. We can see it's clear to check it. Okay, now let's introduce the second part. The second part is our dimension measure pictures, and on this part, our QC will put the total inspection pictures on every size. For example, for this page is our size screw of M8 by 1.5, 25 by length is 17 millimeters, and the material is stainless 316. And we can see this is the surface inner box surface pictures, and this is the head thickness test picture, and the body diameter, and this is the west to west hex. Hex west, and also we can see this is the body length, and this picture is a label carton label pictures. Okay, another page we can see this is another side for the nuts, and the nuts is M4, and the thread pitch is 1.25, and also the materials is stainless 316. You can see this is a nice inner packing and inner surface picture, and this is north of the thickness and the west to west test, and this is the inner diameter, and also we can see it's very clear for the AYA label, and also this grade label is A4-17. Yeah, and also that means is our material is 316 thickness, and also this is the label is carton labels. Yeah. And the other side for this inspection report is our washers, and the washer side is 20, and for the thickness is 8.5 millimeter, and also the this is materials is 316. You can see it also the different testing pictures for the outside diameter, and this is the inner diameter for the both. Yeah, also have the thickness, and this is the inner packing box and also the labels. Yeah, this is our totally test for this other side, and we will put all the pictures on the inspection report for our customer to check. And now let's introduce the second part. And the second part is, the third part. The third part is our container loading pictures, and on this part, our QC will put the loading container pictures to show our customer. Like this one is open, totally open, and half open, and also the closed with cell picture, and this is in the middle loading pictures. Okay, now let's introduce the last part. The last part is just a cargo condition statement. On this part, it's just like some of the total inspection reports is like the storage is master, yeah, of course, the warehouse storage, surface volume is in good order and conditions, and parking is with carton with pallet, and the size is complied with orders request. And this survivor and reviver, and this date is our investing gauge date. And also maybe our loading container dates is from different loading dates. Yeah, this is our totally the inspection report. Okay, Rita. I think from our introduction, I think our customer will know about our inspection report.
Okay, I think my customers will like this inspection report. It's very helpful.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and then let's move to the next part.
Okay.
Today's live streaming forecast on the Europe, Latin America, and North American market. Our main products are both nuts and washer. And then let's move to this part.
Okay, next let's together to watch our production video.
Okay.
Yeah, please.没事。
To soften it enough to be worked, the wire rod goes to remove any rust particles. It's rinsed in water, then coated with phosphate, a chemical compound. This prevents the steel from rusting before the bolt forming begins, and lubricates the steel to make forming easier. They form the bolts by cold forging, shaping the steel at room temperature by placing it through various dies at high pressures. The forming machine first straightens the wire rod, then cuts it into pieces slightly longer than the bolt length. The extra will become the bolt head. Each piece goes to a die that makes it perfectly round, then through a series of dies that progressively shape the head of the bolt on one end. The machine heads up to 300 bolts per minute. Here's what the heading stages look like in slow motion. This die creates a slight collar. The next one turns it into a round head. Then the last die transforms that into a hexagonal head, the most common shape. machine forms the opposite end of the bolt. A tool called the pointer shapes the bottom of each bolt, creating what's called the chamfer, the part the nut catches onto. Here's the bolt before and after the chamfer. The bolt needs threads to enable the nut to screw onto it. Once again, they use the cold forging method. High-pressure rollers press in the thread pattern, as we see here in slow motion. This is the actual speed, up to 300 volts per minute. During each production run, they take several samples to verify dimensions. They use various measuring devices, a micrometer to check the bolt's length, calipers to measure the width of the hill, and a ring gauge to check the threads. To make the nuts, they use a process called hot forging. They cut steel bars into small pieces known as slugs, then heat them to 1200 degrees Celsius to make them malleable. As we see here in slow motion, hydraulic hammers punch the slugs into hexagons, while a die pierces the hole. Then a tool called a tapper drives into the hole to cut the threads. That black liquid is a lubricant oil to minimize the wear and tear on the tappers. The nuts and bolts now go into an oven at 870 degrees Celsius for about an hour. This gives them the required strength. Then a rapid cooling oil for 5 minutes solidifies the steel's internal structure. By now, the steel is hard but brittle, so they keep the nuts and bolts for another hour. This removes their brittleness, yet maintains their strength. The quality control team takes samples off the line, measuring how much force it takes to break them. If a bolt meets its minimum strength requirement, it passes inspection, provided the break occurred in the threading, the weakest part. Finally, packaging, labeled among other things by size and grade.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, I think my customers have known the production process of bolts and nuts through this video.
Yes, it's very clearly to introduce our customer.
Okay, and then we can see, we have many samples on the table to introduce us.
Okay, today in our live streaming, we will introduce the fasteners and including the bolts as the hexagonals. Why we call it hexagonal? It's just because the shape of the head is a hexagonal type, so we call it hexagonal bolts. Also, we have this type as the hexagonal nuts. And today we will introduce two different washers with this, like this one. This is a spring lock washer and also the flat washer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And their bolts, nuts, and washer as all standard parts.
For the bolts, nuts, and fasteners, including divide two types as the standard parts and the non-standard parts, or we call it special standard parts. Yeah, for the standard parts, our customer need to provide the specifications, just like the size, specification size, and also the material, and carbon steel or stainless steel is different material, and also the size, surface treatment, and the grade, which grade, and also like the packing, and then we can quote price. And if it's our non-standard number or the special standard number, except for my mentioned points, our customer also need to provide the data drawings. It's better to quote price.
Okay, and what are the common international standards?
The most common in the world is just like DIN, as is Germany standard. Also, ANSI is American standard, and also GB standard is our Chinese standard. Also we have the GIS is Japanese standard, and the ISO is very common standard. And the most common in the world is just like the DIN and the ANSI American standard.
Okay, many different kinds of standards for different countries. Okay, and what are the main material of the bolts?
The material for the bolts and then it's like the carbon steel. At this time it's carbon steel, and also like this type is stainless steel. Yeah, and also we have the copper and the aluminum, different materials. Yeah, but the most popular is also the carbon steel. Yeah, for the carbon steel also divided into just like the low carbon steel, yeah, medium carbon steel and high carbon steels. Yeah, and then for the stainless type, for us is mainly divided into, for this one is 316, yeah, and the A4 type, and also we have 304 is A2 type. It's most popular two stainless types.
Okay, and we have so many different
Materials.
yeah, and how can our customers clearly express the specifications?
Okay, we can together to look at this. We can see here. Yeah, this is a sample that's written by our guest. We can see here to introduce our specifications. And then this is, we can say SM4-0.7 by 8. Now let's introduce this. The 4 means that the body diameter is 4 millimeter.
Okay.
And the 0.7 means the threaded pitch is 7 millimeter. Sorry. And also the 8 means the body length is 8 millimeters. Yeah, this is very full specifications right by our customer. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And then we know we have so many different grades, standard,
Yeah.
and how to distinguish their grade.
Yeah. You can see introduced from this. You can see here. For this part, you can see is 8.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the head mark. And for this mark, that means SDIN standard and the grade is 8.8 level. And then we also have different type like this one. Yeah, this different head mark because this is just 3 bars. Yeah, for this 3 bars is different grade is for the American grade. Yeah, ANSI or AMSE grade. And for this grade, this is the grade 5. Yeah, D5 as we can see. This is different standards have different head marking to mark the different grade. Yeah, but the different grade is mainly to from our customers' different useful applications. Yeah, but most common in our but most common is just like the DIN. Yeah. Just like 4.8 and 5.8 and 6.8, and also like this type is 8.8, and more higher type has the 10.9 and 12.9. Yeah, for the nurse also corresponding for the grade 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Yeah, for this we can see here how to distinguish this as a high string spots and the low string spots is from the 8.8 for the DIN grade. And if the mark is below the 8.8 level, just like this 4.8 and 5.8 and 6.8, we call it low or the for the lower grade. Yeah, that's the common grade for our applications. But for the grade higher, the 8.8 level, we call it a high string spots. Yeah, high string spots is different making production process. We need to do the heat treated and oil or water quenched. It's different manufacturing. Okay.
Okay. And then we can see our samples under here, and their surface color are different.
Yeah.
What's the difference between them? Please show us about it.
Okay, now let's introduce the surface treatment from this type.
Okay.
You can see this type is different with the shining one, and as we can see here, we call it surface treatment as plain type.
Yeah.
The plain type is we didn't do any other surface treatment. It's just a plain or just the oil to anti-rust. Yeah,
Okay,
this
so
is
they
no
have
any other surface treatment. And for this type, we can say compare with the plain type, this is more shining. Yeah, we call it this type is zinc plated. And because the color is white, we call it white zinc plated. It's very common type. And compare with the white zinc plated, we also have this type. Yeah, also call it zinc plated, but this is yellow color. We call it yellow zinc plated.
Okay.
And compared to this type, we also have this type. You can see. Yeah, this two type is very similar surface, right? Yeah, we call it zinc. This both the zinc plated, but this one is white zinc plated. This is blue white zinc plated. Yeah, if you see more clearly, you can see here the color is have little blue.
Blue.
Yeah. And compare with the different zinc plated surface treatments, we have this type. Yeah, this type is a hot dip galvanized type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, compared with the thin plated one, the hot dip galvanized have more higher zinc coating. Yeah, about 300 grams to 500 grams. Yeah, we can to production from our customers' requirements, and then more higher zinc coating and more good rust resistance. Yeah, this is always to be used for the industry. Yeah, electric industry. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, this is very common type. Yeah, this black surface we call it black oxidation type. It's for this type, and this zinc plated type is very very popular in our customers' inquiry.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so many different surface treatment.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's start to next products, washer. As
Okay.
we said before, we have two different kinds of washers,
Uh-huh.
right? And what's the difference between the?
For the washers today, so we will introduce two types. You can see this type. This type is just we can say it's a very flat type. We call it flat type washer or flat washer, and also someone call it plain washer.
Okay.
Yeah, and compare it's different. We have this type. This type we call it spring lock washer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very different. You can easily find that they have a curtain on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different and useful. Also, for the spring lock washer, people call it pressure washer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For the washers, we can see here it's a useful. Maybe more clearly, you can see here. For our washers, for the plain washer, it's just between the both nuts. You can see here. It's just between the bolts and nuts, which increasing the surface area of connected parts. Yeah. You can see use here. It's just here. Yeah, when we have a lockdown, we can see here that we will increase the surface area of connected parts. Yeah. Also can reducing the surface area of being damaged. Okay. Yeah. So for the different type is the spring lock washer. For this type, yeah, this is also used for the middle of the plan washer and also the bolts. You can see here we will put in the middle of the here, and which can increase the and prevent the nut from loosen. It's different useful for the spring lock washer and the plain washer.
Okay, different type for different purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And the last question, Tessie, what's the common packing in our export?
Yeah. Normally for our packing is from our customers' requirements, just a very common one. It's just like many customer will like the 25 kilograms carton, loose packing with the in the pallet. Yeah, and also we have also many customers like the inner box, like 500 gram or 1 kilogram or 2 kilogram inner small box, and outside is the cartons and with pallet. It's a very common packing. And then we can see today in your table we have two different packings for the small box. This is our AYA brand. It's our company's brand. Little box is the carton box, and also we have this type. This type is also for the home center customers, and it's our AYA labels. It's a plastic box. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's no problem for our customer to we do the packing from their requirements. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, Tessie, thanks for giving us the introduction about the fastener product.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, and then let's move to the next part. It will be most of interest to our customers, the flash sale activity.
Yeah.
Okay, Tessie, what's the flash sale activity in your live streaming today?
Okay, today in our live streaming, our customer can get 3% discount for totally size for the fasteners, including both nuts and washer. Please take this chance to contact our customer service.
Okay, 3% discount for all the fastener products.
Yeah, if you have any inquiries, please send to our service people, and we will quote to price soon, and you will can catch this very, very good discount.
Okay, it's a special discount in our live streaming today. Please contact our customers and take this chance.
Okay, please take this chance to have this discount.
Okay. And then I say until now, live streaming will come to end.
Yeah, thanks for watching our live streaming.
Okay, thanks for all support. And now we can see many customers are contacting us.
Yeah, if you have any other questions, please initiate one-to-one meeting. We are waiting for you.
Welcome to John Hebei Sandal Star live streaming at 10 time 21 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow we also have many flash sale activities on both NAS and Washer. You can scan or check QR code. We'll answer any question for immediate.
Yeah, friends who not catch up our live streaming, please reverse back and watch our replay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for everyone. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.